thugged out, militainment, no doubt, nigga.
We taking over this shit.
CNN, niggas.
Oh shit.
Okay now.
What's up?
Amelia is more from Daily Dose TV.
Okay.
I mean,
I know you.
yeah, fam, for years. You know, they always talk about how the business is changing, how it's changed from an album to a single world, how the internet has everything. From you guys seeing it from the beginning to now, what is the thing that you think is the most important thing people need to know about putting your music out now?
I think when you ask me that question, I think one of the important parts, one of the foulest parts of those elements is a lot of times that's how the record labels is. They training these young guys. Like I had a meeting recently, a while ago before we started doing the CNN, and the record label only wanted to hear 2 records. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to hear which one is going to be on the radio, and which one is going to be for the club. When we come from the era of making a great album, a whole great body of work. Like I play every record, and I noticed that. You know, I looked at everybody's face. Y'all might have not looked at that. Looked at me, paying attention to y'all, but that's what I want. That's what I'm in there for. I'm in there to make a great body of work. The whole thing from the beginning to the end. Whether it's laughing, whether it's street shit. So I think that when you ask about the change, I think that the record, a lot for the most part, some record labels are the devil when it comes to that because they only just interested in that one record that's, you know, it's gonna make people dance or whatever, and then this guy works in UPS 2 months later. You know what I'm saying? Because those royalty checks run out, and if it don't go platinum, you can't try something commercial and it don't go platinum, and then it ruins people's careers. So that's my answer.
And War Report 2 is definitely
it's a whole motherfucking body of
hell,
That's a camouflage.
it's bath body and beyond in camouflage.
Oh, let's do that.
I don't know. It's freestyle. Go ahead. Who next?
When you introduced that record, when you shouted out track,
right.
Pay respect to track. A lot of critics, a lot of purists were concerned because Tragedy wasn't involved with this album.
Right.
How could it be another War Report?
Well, let me. The reason being is, you know, it's the same way when Poem was locked up. Poem was locked up. It's still a War Report.
He's not supposed to stop making a War Report because I'm locked up.
You know what I'm saying? So, and to tell you the truth, a lot of the critics, I listen to them, and I actually reached out. I actually do speak to Trad's girl, but Trad's, he can't actually call out-of-state numbers. You know what I'm saying? Where he's locked up at. So it was either a choice of forcing a record, meaning just taking one of his verses and just forcing it to fit the album. Because just because you got a verse doesn't mean it's going to fit the album. You know what I'm saying? You got to just, you know what I mean? And we tried so many different things. We tried using the acapella, and then, you know what I mean? It was just like, you know what? And then not only that, but Traz is in a different space in his life. So what if he comes home, he's, you know what I'm saying, the illest Orthodox Muslim in the world, and he don't want to be on the album with curses. So I gotta respect this man's wishes. Not to say that that's the case.
Yeah, baby.
But I haven't spoke to him direct, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So he's supposed to be home soon. So when he's home soon, hopefully we definitely gonna get him on a remix. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, hopefully we get him on TONY Part 2. You know what I'm saying? So which we didn't play yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We didn't play that yet. That was the go home version.
The second part of this question is,
Okay.
what is the deal with the water that goes to Queensbridge, Flushing, and Corona?
I tell you, it breed gangsters, generals, and great rappers. And I ain't gonna tell you, even the girls got a little bit. You know, man, I'm telling you, something important.
That's right.
I ain't gonna front, man. You know what? How many of y'all here from New York? Everybody?
New York, man.
How many of y'all grew up on Capone Oriental?
Yeah.
So y'all know we are queens. We are queens. We are queens.
Next question. Don't be scared, man.
I got one.
What's up?
How we gonna keep these DJs rocking New York City records instead of everything else?
You know, that's a big problem because I liked it what you said earlier. A lot of the times, you know, when a person makes a record and the person definitely makes a top 40 record, it's actually every state is actually forced to play it, right? So it's like, so now what I'm trying, my point I'm trying to say is, if a person has a record that took off in the South or in the West Coast or anywhere, New York is forced to play because they're forced to play by a playlist. but not so that's not the actual problem. The actual problem is your local acts. Like you can go. The reason why Waka Flocka and Gucci Man is so popular here is because they're popular in their state first.
Right.
You feel me? So the problem is, it's like a lot of people, they have to start respecting our legends. And we got to pay attention to it because they didn't respect Big Daddy Kane when he got old. They didn't respect Rakim when he got old. They just went on to the next one. Everything can't be on to the next one.
We need to take out the statement.
You can't. It's great. It's a great statement on to the next one. Great record, but don't live your life by that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, let's respect. Now, if we did that, then Raekwon would be considered old or considered whatever. But he just made the best album of 2009.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is how we conquer that problem is continuing making great records, not necessarily always hit records that have to be on the radio. You have to speak to your audience. So as long as you keep creating great bodies of work, the DJs will have to, you know what I'm saying, play the game with us, because at the end of the day, they're fans too.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I think the DJs is the key right here.
Right.
If they be running the joints, all the younger cats be hearing
Right.
what went on in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, and now to get a little
What's
insight,
real.
Right.
you know,
That's
so-
true, but in respect to the DJs, they have certain guidelines that they have to follow too. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, I hate hearing the same record over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm like, damn. But I cannot lie to you. When it's my record playing again over and over again, I have no problem with the system. So I have no problem with the system. When Homeboy, I came to party, he was on, niggas was like, damn, they playing your shit all the time. I'm like, no, they not. But I knew what they were doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like about balancing the system. And once we learn that balancing system, but that's the part that I do like feel ashamed of at certain points, because when I go to Atlanta, when I go to Miami, when I go to Texas, I don't hear none of our shit at all, and then it's very disrespectful. And that's no disrespect to those
We banned
people.
this. New York
But it's crazy when they come here. It's like this is up. That's they city and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I answer that question. I think it's valid.
I got a question.
You want like 5 questions, man.
sorry.
Hold on, come back. Just stay right there. I'm about to have a Heineken with you. What's going on, blood?
Yeah, what was some the newer cats that you filmed that you might want to work with in the future?
Well, he's not new, but I like Sean Price, man. I think that Sean Price is like probably the closest thing that if I was from Brooklyn, I would be, because he has personality, he has character, and he spits like a motherfucker.
You still got Brooklyn
and see,
in you.
this go back to what my man said, is like, why are the DJs, why am I just now getting put on the Sean Price? Because the DJs is not supporting our own town. And I don't want to point the finger towards the DJ, because it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? But this is a dope guy. He's from Brooklyn, Brownsville. This dude reps Decepticons. What? Like, that right there, he want to play that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga reps Decepticons, nigga. Get a low life nigga, and this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to Sean Price. You know what I'm saying? I want to say
I'm down heavy this time. Heavy, man. Step 10. It's a great look. Yeah. It's a great look.